Assalamu alaikum, y'all. In today's video, we're finna talk about Imavov versus Caio Borralho. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like this fight is a lot closer than people think it is. The reason why I say this fight's gonna be a lot closer than a lot of people think that it's going to be, number one, both men's styles are very, very, very similar. Don't forget the fact that this fight is going to be 5 rounds, and this fight is very, very important for the middleweight division. This is not just some random middleweight matchup. This is like whoever wins this possibly will get a title shot against Khamzat, or wins against RDR and Fluffy Hernandez, because y'all know how Dana White is. Say if somebody does end up winning this fight by decision, and let's just say if RDR or Fluffy Hernandez ends up finishing one of each other, C is going to go with the person who got the finish. They're not going to go with the person who's the highest ranked. But yeah, with the importance of this fight, for me to get started on analyzing. So the first thing, let's talk about the striking. When it comes to striking, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to have to give it to Imavov. Now, I'm not saying Caio Borralho can't strike, but you all have to remember, outside of just striking offense, defense. When it comes to defense, Caio Borralho has gotten caught with a lot of shots. Like, even if you look at his most recent fight against Jared Cannonier, saying that he didn't do his thing during that fight, but he's gotten caught with a lot of straight punches and counters. He's kind of more of a person who you hit him and then he responds. Versus Imavov, he actually has a chin and has fought way more people at this weight class. People like Israel Adesanya, Joaquin Buckley, etc. Plenty of other people. And all of those people that he has fought have knockout power. And they have knocked out people before. And they've hit Imavov with their best shots. And Imavov has literally shown that, like, his chin is, like, literally made out of iron. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. It's that beard, for real, for real. Wallahi, it is. Grow your beard out to a certain amount of inches / length. It can provide you a level of protection to your chin. Free game for y'all, so y'all know, FYI. Yeah, back to what I was saying. When it comes to the inside boxing, Imavov doesn't just waste his time throwing random hooks. Like, he actually throws really good punches, and he's very calculated with his shots. And I'm not saying Caio isn't, but I feel like with Caio, he's a very slow starter. You know what I'm saying? He likes to pace himself. And with the environment, you're going to be in your home, like your home state, you know, country, I should say, not home state, but his home country with all of his countrymen behind him. And Imavov could land an accidental, or like a, let me not say accidental. He could land a shot. The crowd's going to overhype him so much to a point to where that the judges may literally judge it off of that momentum of, let's just say, Imavov catching Caio Borralho with a couple punches, and it didn't really do too much damage. Like, the fact that this country is happening in Paris does kind of give Imavov a little bit of that home state advantage, and the fact of, like, the crowd is going to be hyping him up like hella, and you can't lose in front of your home crowd. Nobody can. If you do, that's so embarrassing. He's definitely going to be very, very motivated during this fight. No bap. The thing too I want to say about Caio, he's very good, like 100%. I'm not here to hate on any of these fighters. I'm just here to just give my analysis and breakdown. I'm actually watching him fight right now as we speak, so I can get a little bit of more of a reference on how he fights. And for this video breakdown, talk about grappling. When it comes to grappling, both of these men are very, very good. I feel like a lot of people are underrating the grappling of both of them. They think that this fight's just going to be straight, just stand up. This fight is definitely going to be a mixture. Now, obviously, Caio isn't the type that just goes on ahead and just shoots in for a double leg. He kind of goes more over, like, he mixes it up. Like, he'll maybe, you know, throw some strikes and then maybe shoot. More of like a reaction type of person, I'd say, type of fighter, not person. But he'll be like, oh, you shot in for a takedown? Okay, well, I'm going to go in too, and we're going to start grappling. We're not going to sit here and act like Imavov can't wrestle either. I mean, look at where he's from, Dagestan. But let me actually get back to talking about what's going on. When it comes to his defense, grappling defense, takedown defense, he's really good. He's very, very good. And then when it comes down to the grappling and, like, clinching and all of that, I'm going to give it to Caio because he does really good in his clinch work. Like, he's not just a jiu-jitsu dude who just goes straight into guard after getting dropped or anything like that. He's more the type of that will clinch up with you and that will throw knees. And that, if he catches Imavov, oh man, Imavov is going straight to sleep, especially with how big both of these men are. They're not small people. At the end of the day, this is going to be a really, really good fight. I honestly cannot wait for this fight. I feel like I should have made this video earlier, but ain't no such thing as making a video earlier. I'm making it now. I'm going to give the fight to Imavov, but be the type of person that will sit here and just automatically be like, oh yeah, 100%, you know, he's going to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, at the end of the day, Caio still has an opportunity to be able to win. They're very, very close, but I'm still going to give it to Imavov just due to the level of competition he's faced. Him proving the fact that his chin really is like tough. It's real tough. And striking too, when it comes to striking in the in pocket, if they're in the pocket, I feel like Imavov could knock out Caio. And the only reason why I say that is because we've seen Caio get cracked before. Pause on that one. No bap. People who aren't fighters who hear me say the word cracked, I'm talking about like where you get punched in your chin and you get a flash knockdown. That's the better way for me to be able to say it. 100% though, 100%. I will say that this fight will end in fireworks. It's definitely going to be a good fight. I cannot wait for this weekend to actually be able to sit down and watch this and see how exactly each men have their own game plan. I've seen that Caio has cut weight already, and who knows, maybe that could possibly mess him up. I don't know. I'm not going to say that just because at the end of the day, I feel like with the fighting nerds, with them doing everything that they do, I feel like their data analysts literally, like, I don't know, somehow calculates how much they should be cutting and how much they should be eating. And he did say in an interview I actually watched not too long ago, it wasn't really an interview, but it was off of, that's what I was saying. I had seen him off of the Full Violence. It's not an interview. It's where they kind of ask him more personal questions. And in there, he was saying how he actually was cutting to a lower weight class because he wants to be able to enjoy some food. And he's going to, I believe, start cutting again after 2 weeks. But I mean, it's already been 2 weeks ago since UFC event Dracus du Plessis versus Khamzat Chimaev's already happened. So yeah, he should be on weight now as we speak, and Imavov should be too at this point going forward on, because the fight's literally less than a couple days from now. Honestly, I just can't wait to see this fight for real. You know, I've done all this talking. I feel like I've done my analyzation for it. Just ready to see the whole entire fight card, to be honest. I want to be able to see the co-main event, this main event. Honestly, I just can't wait to see what's next for both of these men. You know, who's going to be able to beat Khamzat. Now, I'm going to be honest, I don't think both of them will be able to beat Khamzat. Now, I won't say that they can't, because at the end of the day, a fight's a fight. Anything could happen. One of these men could maybe possibly catch him on the chin and maybe put him to sleep. Who knows? But at the end of the day, I'm going to be honest, I don't think they're going to be able to beat Khamzat, but it will be a very interesting fight. Maybe Khamzat versus Caio or Khamzat versus Imavov. Right now, while I'm watching this UFC event, Caio Borralho versus Jared Cannonier, he literally just caught him during the second round. And this is what I was talking about, what I was trying to tell people. There's a possibility that Imavov could TKO or maybe KO Caio. He catches him on the chin, and if he does it multiple times, because like I said, at the end of the day, this is going to be a 5-round fight. And anything can happen in 5 rounds. And in 5 rounds, that's a lot of time. You have to work. You have to work. While they're going to be fighting, they're not going to be thinking about that. They're going to be thinking about each fight, round from round. Definitely, at the end of the day, I already told y'all, I can't wait to see this fight. I can't wait to see what exactly Imavov is going to bring with his game plan and what Caio decides he's going to bring for his game plan. I want to see both of these men. I want to see them grapple. I want to see them strike. I just want to see, really, a good mixed martial arts fight. Disrespect to Khamzat at all. I did enjoy watching his fight. And then low-key, I wish he would have started striking with DDP. I'm not even going to lie. I wanted to see, like, when it comes to the hands, how he would do. We ain't worried about that. We're worried about what's next and what's forward. And this fight is the next big thing for right now. Y'all. Follow for more. Comment, subscribe.